30 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's Cloud City here. So I'm here back with another video. And for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Houston Texans. And today I'm going to be discussing why Nico Collins is not only the Texans' next big thing, but also the NFL's. So Nico Collins, if you didn't know, he was drafted in the third round of course, the 2021 NFL draft. He opted out of his previous college season, the 2020 season, due to Corona. So he was one of those COVID opt-outs. So he really didn't get to play his final season at all. But he just because he didn't play didn't mean he didn't keep in shape. Of course, he trained, he worked out, he did all those drills that he's supposed to be, and he prepped himself to be ready for the NFL draft. And a lot of people, NFL execs or at least scouts and whatnot, they believe that if Nico Collins probably would have played his last season of it or his last college season, he could have been a first-round pick. A lot of people were that high on him. Like, just look at him. Like, from the physical standpoint, he's a monster. He's 6'4", he runs a 4.4 40, and he's still very, very young, 23. He just turned 23 this previous March, actually, so not a lot of time ago. So he's going to come into this next NFL season, still at a very young 23, already has the NFL season under his belt, and he displayed some flashes of being great last year. His route running, I mean, his route running, it could definitely get better. Of course, I mean, he's a rookie. He's more of a bigger guy. But he did show some underrated flashes of his route running. He's able to run some pretty complex routes. We've seen him run a couple of comeback routes last year with Davis Mills, little curl routes here and there, little slants. But the most, I guess, flashable thing we've seen him do is those 50-50 jump balls. And we saw a few of those. I believe one of them for a touchdown, it was called incomplete, but we all know it should have been a touchdown. I believe it was against the Titans game. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it was one of those games, it was at home, where Davis Mills threw up a pretty beautiful ball for a jump ball, and Nico Collins got it, brought it down. It looked pretty clear like he got 2 feet in bounds, but I mean, it is what it is. The NFL referees went back, reviewed it. They said out of bounds. I don't know where they got out of bounds from, but, it's in the past, so let's move on. But yeah, Nico Collins, he just displayed his ability to go up and get 50-50 balls, a little bit of complex route running, and of course, we know how fast he is. A 4'4" guy at 6'4"? I mean, that's pretty unheard of. That's some pretty unique size with speed combo. Like, you don't really see that combo pretty much at all. Last year, when he didn't show flashes, he kind of was invisible in games at times. At sometimes, maybe a little bit, it was because of the quarterback play. Davis Mills, he did show a ton of flashes last year. He did play like a top 2, top 3-ish. I would probably say top 2 rookie quarterback last year. But at times, he did kind of look lost. So, I mean, you really can't blame him or Nico Collins for not really getting, I guess, playing to where he could have been if he was playing with a more NFL ready or more of an NFL quarterback. You know, like if you had like maybe like a Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes back there, I'm sure Nico Collins would have had a much better season, shown more why he is who he is, I guess. I mean, he's very, very good, obviously, in the NFL. But yeah, he just showed his ability all last season with I don't want to say mediocrity. Davis Mills, he did play fairly good very, very good for a third-round rookie quarterback. But at the same time, he didn't have the best quarterback play, and he still produced pretty solidly. Nico Collins, I think coming into next year, he's probably going to be Davis Mills' second favorite target, of course, after Brandon Cooks. We have John Mechie coming in. Probably that slot guy. So, I mean, yeah, there's that. But Nico Collins, he should definitely be that more jump ball type of guy, that physical receiver that Davis Mills tries to throw it to on those maybe 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s if you want to hurry up and throw a jump ball or a quick out, maybe a slant. Or maybe you want to throw a quick screen, just get a big body, try to get the ball for a screen, and just throw yourself for a couple yards, 3 yards here and there. That's the type of guy Nico Collins can be, or you can put him on like just a straight up fade route, and he can either burn the cornerback by speed with his 4.4 speed, or you can just throw it up 50-50 ball and let him go get it. And he has the ability to do either one with both his size and both his speed. And that's the type of wide receiver NFL wide receiver is going to be. I don't think he's ever going to be the best of route running. Obviously, I think he's gonna be a solid route runner for his size, especially for his size at 6'4". But I don't think he's gonna be one of the better route runners in the NFL. I think he's gonna be more of that physically gifted, physically specimen type of receivers. Throw it up, let me go get it. Whether I'm using my speed, my my size, whatever you want to say, or whatever physical trait you want to use for that play, I guess. Whatever is more open. But yeah, Nico Collins, I feel like he's gonna surprise the NFL next year. Davis Mills only getting more comfortable in the offense. Should be able to be more comfortable throwing the ball. Nico Collins, of course, getting another NFL year under his belt last year, or getting his first NFL year under his belt last year, should be even more comfortable. We've heard a lot of good things about him so far during OTAs and a little mini camp we had. And I feel like leading up into training camp, we should be really excited for those two, for Davis Mills and Nico Collins, that connection. Obviously, everybody wants to talk about Brandon Cooks and Davis Mills, but I feel like Nico Collins and Davis Mills, that could be a very underrated wide receiver quarterback combo or wide receiver quarterback duo. I feel like that could be very special for the many years to come if those two can put it together. But yeah, that's just pretty much the video. A quick little, I guess, Nico Collins praise type of video for the NFL. Not only Texans fans, but I feel like NFL fans in general, they don't really know much about him. They don't really know who he is. But next year, he's gonna change that. I feel like he's gonna be able to go out there, put the NFL on watch, put fans on watch, put cornerbacks on watch. That why he's probably gonna be the NFL's next big receiver. Hopefully for the Texans, he can become a top 10 receiver. That would be very, very nice, getting him in the 3rd round. We've seen a lot of later round wide receivers be pretty good. Of course, we can look at DK for an example. 2nd round pick. I would pretty comfortably say he's like a top 7 receiver, top 8 receiver maybe. There's many different examples of NFL receivers, of course, being drafted later and being very, very good. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. Again, let me know y'all's guys' thoughts. Do y'all think Davis Mills is gonna be? Do you think he's gonna be good in the NFL? Do you think he's gonna be average in the NFL? Do you think he can ever be a wide receiver 1 when Brandon Cooks does eventually leave? Because it's gonna be bound to happen in the next few years, couple years maybe. Do you think he's gonna be a wide receiver 2 for his whole career? But yeah, that's just, let me know y'all's guys' thoughts, and I hope you guys have a good day. It's been Clutch City Entertainment out. Peace.